Metallica has been going non-stop since 1981, and unsurprisingly, still has a lot to offer. Today, join me to talk about two of the most recent Metallica albums, Hardwired to Self-Destruct and 72 Seasons. I'm Kyla, and this is your Tallica Talk of the Day. Hello, everyone. This is episode 8, which is most likely my last episode, so a little shameless plug for myself. If you haven't listened to Tallica Talk, highly recommend listening to my previous episodes to get a good baseline on Metallica and their whole background before talking about their most recent albums. So, to start off, I'm going to talk about Hardwired to Self-Destruct. Now, this album came out on November 18th, 2016, which is Kirk Hammett's birthday, by the way. The tracklist would include Hardwired, Atlas Rise, Now That We're Dead, Moth into Flame, Dream No More, Halo on Fire, Confusion, Man Unkind, Here Comes Revenge, Am I Savage, Murder One, and Spit Out the Bone. Now, my favorite song from this album is Halo on Fire. I took a trip to Hawaii this summer. I had two connecting flights, and each takeoff and landing I would play Halo on Fire, and this one specific part in the song is so beautiful, and it is so amazing to think that someone just came up with this. See what I mean? It's so good. This whole song is amazing. And another song that I find very fun to listen to is Dream No More. This song is like one of the most evil, foreboding, menacing Metallica songs ever. And you can fight me. Actually, don't fight me. You can argue with me on that. I will die on that hill. The beginning riff is so... I love James Hetfield so much, because how do you come up with that? How are you on that level of genius where you can just come up with that? It is so unbelievable to me that Metallica has been going since 1981 and still has so many more ideas, even after their 72 Seasons album in 2023. 2023. That is more than 40 years. It is crazy. It is so good. And I'm gonna solo out that little Dream No More riff. Not just because I want to hear it, but it's just because I want to hear it. Another song that's full of riffs is Spit Out the Bone. Now, this song is so good, and Spit Out the Bone is like a roller coaster in like the best way possible, if that makes sense. Am I making sense? I hope so. Spit Out the Bone is wonderful. Another song that I think is wonderful is Moth into Flame. This song is so fun to play on guitar. It has such a good drive to it. It's so outstanding. This is just a little guitar rant in general, but once you start playing with someone else and you start learning how to do harmonies on the fly, it's so fun. And Metallica has helped me so much with that. And more specifically, this song, I'm gonna play that for you right now. Hardwired to Self-Destruct, I remember this album coming out, and this was like a little before I'd gotten into Metallica a ton. I would say I've been a fan of Metallica 4 years now, I would say. And no, it's not because of Stranger Things. No, it's not. I have to defend that. I did not start listening to Metallica because of Stranger Things. I do find it very, very fun that they put it in there. That's one of my favorite scenes from the whole show. But it's not because of Stranger Things. It's not. Now I'm going to move on to 72 Seasons. This album came out April 14th, 2023. So obviously this is their most recent album. So this track list would include 72 Seasons, Shadows Follow, Screaming Suicide, Sleepwalk My Life Away, You Must Burn, Lux Eterna, Crown of Barbed Wire, Chasing Light, If Darkness Had a Sun, Too Far Gone, Room of Mirrors, and Inamorata. I'm going to talk about a quote from James Hetfield. This quote really sums up the whole idea of the album in itself, and I couldn't have said this any better. 72 seasons, the first 18 years of our lives that form our true or false selves. The concept that we were told who we are by our parents. A possible pigeonholing around what kind of personality we are. I think the most interesting part of this is the continued study of those core beliefs and how it affects our perception of the world today. Much of our adult experience is reenactment or reaction to these childhood experiences, prisoners of childhood or breaking free of those bondages we carry. And that was from James Hetfield. And I think that it's such a strong quote. It highlights the fact that when we're in our first 72 seasons, in the first 18 years of our lives, we're still figuring everything out. And I think that that's so crazy to think about. That they had just gone past their first 72 seasons when starting this band, and now they've looped all the way back around. Because this band has been going on for almost half a century. It is crazy. 4 decades and counting. The specific part that he says, much of our adult experience is reenactment or reaction to these childhood experiences. That is it's so true, too. And James Hetfield is such a well-spoken man, and it really shines through in all albums, but specifically this album as well, because it's highlighting different traumas of his life and others' lives as well. And a song that really highlights this specifically is If Darkness Had a Sun. This song is one of my favorite from this album, and I don't have any skips from this album at all. If Darkness Had a Sun, I guarantee you I have played this song on my record player. I would not be surprised if I needed to replace the needle on my record player because of how much I replay this song. It is so good. The beginning of this song gets me pumped up. I love this riff, and the whole song on guitar is so fun to play, and I love the chorus too. James Hetfield's vocals on the chorus, oh my god, they're outstanding. They are outstanding. I need to show that to you right now.
If darkness had a sword, here I am. Temptation is his father. If darkness had a sword, here I am. I'm bathed in holy water. Temptation, leave me be.
One song that I find is very, very underrated, and it's not listened to as much as I would have assumed it is. You Must Burn. This song is so good. And again, vocals on the chorus, I know, they're so good. I learned this whole song on guitar about a year ago, and it's still one of my go-tos to play. It's so fun to play. And that beginning riff, the main riff and the chorus get stuck in my head all the time. And I'm gonna play that for you right now because it's very, very fun. One song that I think highlights the darker themed portion of this album is Too Far Gone. I love this song so much. The message is so powerful. You can hear the emotion in James Hetfield's voice on the chorus of this song. It's so powerful. It's so powerful. One song that I find very, very fun is Sleepwalk My Life Away. I love Robert Trujillo so much. He is so talented and deserves way more credit than he has. Because Sleepwalk My Life Away, the funky bass in the beginning gets stuck in my head all the time, and I love this song so much. I have a fun fact. I mean, it is a fun fact, but it's also kind of obvious if you listen to Shadows Follow. This song, first off, is so good. This song is so good, and it deserves all the credit that it's gotten, and more. But there's one specific riff, I think it's after the solo. I'm gonna play that riff for you right now, and tell me if you notice anything. So, do you notice anything about that? It's Batman. I love Kirk Hammett. He's openly admitted that, yeah, we took inspiration from the 1960s Batman theme. Buddy, that is the 1960s Batman theme. What are you talking about? Yeah, it's a serious song, and I love the song, but it makes me laugh every single time it comes on. I don't want to mention just that part of the song. There's a harmony section right before the solo that I think is really, really fun, and I want to show that to you right now.
It will let me be closing in with your way, shut my eyes.
I'm gonna wrap this Tallica talk with my favorite Metallica song, period. This Metallica song is the most recent, longest Metallica song ever. And this is Inamorata. Inamorata is by far my favorite Metallica song ever. And I know that's saying a lot, because they got a lot of music. And my point still stands. Inamorata is such a powerful song. The riffs are so good. If I had the opportunity, I think I would talk about this song in its own episode. It is so good. Everything on this album is so good. The bass, the guitar solos, the rhythm, the vocals, the drums, everything just melds together perfectly in this song. The song that is 11 minutes and 10 seconds long. Even though it's that long, I guarantee you I've replayed that song for hours on end. James Hetfield's vocals on this song specifically are so good, and I want to play some from the chorus because it's out of this world.
Setting the trap with the thread, spinning the web, misery, she needs me. Oh, but I need her more. Misery, she loves me. Oh, but I love her more. Misery, she kills me. Oh, but I end this war. Misery, she fills me. Oh no, but she's not what I'm living for.
I'm just gonna take a moment to play a couple minutes of this song because it's so wonderful, and this part specifically, it's like an emotional explosion in the best way possible, and this part of the song is my favorite part. It's like a 4-part guitar harmony. It's so wonderful, and I'm just gonna take a moment and have you listen to this part of the song because it cannot go unnoticed.
She's not what I'm living for. Oh misery, she needs me.
72 Seasons is such a magnificent album. I don't care that people are saying, oh, Metallica's in their 60s, they're too old. They don't care. The M72 tour that they've been going on for almost 3 years, they're still going, and that is what I love about Metallica. I know they care for each and every one of their fans. They don't judge. Metallica is a family, a place for the outcasts of the world, the people that feel like they don't have a family, that they don't belong. It doesn't matter what you believe in, it doesn't matter what your views are. Everyone in this Metallica family can get along on at least one level. The band has such a strong connection to the fans, whether they're 5 years old or 105 years old. And they've been like that since 1981. And I guarantee you they're not stopping anytime soon. Well, that's a wrap on Tallica Talk. I hope you've enjoyed, or at least tolerated, my rants on Metallica. And trust me, if you think these are long, you have no clue how long I could talk about them. And you don't want to find out either. Until next time, keep calm, and listen to Metallica.